The real estate market has been on a wild ride the last 18 months, and I just want to take a few minutes today to give you a quick real estate market update for November 2021. And I'm also going to talk about what 2022 is going to look like here in a local real estate market in the Southwest Indiana area. Hey, I'm Trey Doby with Doby Real Estate. So November was yet another good month of real estate sales. Sales were actually up 5.5%. November of 2021 compared to November of 2022. In fact, home sales were up 9.4% November of 2020 compared to November of 2019. So home sales were actually up 20% in November of this year compared to the 5-year average from November of 2015 to November of 2019. So home sales have been very, very strong the last 18 months compared to the previous years, which were even very good years for real estate sales as well. Year to date, home sales are up 4.2%. However, January to June of this year, home sales were up 10%. However, since basically July through the end of November, home sales are actually down 1%. So that's an interesting trend that we're keeping an eye on because the first 6 months were very strong. November was very strong, which helped us recover kind of the last 5 months. So the home sales are still very, very strong. Part of our issue has been inventory, the number of homes that are for sale, listings, quite frankly. In the month of November, listings were up 16.5%. Year to date, listings were up 7%. And looking at that same statistic of January to June, listings were up 3% January to June of this year. And since then, listings have been up over 10%. So if you look at the last 5 months, sales are down 1% while listings were up 10%. So that's good news because that's helping us on the inventory side of things. However, as I mentioned, inventory is still extremely low. We're still at just 1 month's supply of homes. Just to put some context around that, a typical balanced market, neither a buyer's or seller's market, is typically around 5 to 7 months supply of homes. Anything less than 5 months is a strong seller's market. Anything over 7 months is a buyer's market. So we're just at 1 month's supply of homes. So what I mean when I say 1 month supply of homes, what I'm saying is essentially if no other homes were listed for sale over the next 1 month, every house would sell, meaning there would be no homes for sale. Now we know that that's not realistic. It would just, sales would drop off. Some of these homes that are overpriced or just aren't right just wouldn't sell. So we'd still have inventory, but it would be very, very limited. Not any homes that anybody would really want. So housing market continues to be a very, very strong seller's market going into the winter. And we're seeing still homes being listed, which is a good thing. Average price. Let's talk about the average price. So I got into real estate back in 2014, and about that time, average home sale was about $130,000. We've seen home prices skyrocket this year. In fact, the average price in November was at right around $206,000, which is right on par with our average for the year. Year to date, our average home sale price is $205,000, which is a very, very strong market. If you remember back in May, June, July, we were seeing 20% appreciation year over year. That has calmed a little bit. We didn't quite see that this past month. It was closer to around a 7% appreciation compared to November of last year. So it does seem to be cooling off here in the later half of the year. So what does the real estate market look like in 2022? Obviously, I don't hold a magic wand. I can't give you the exact answer. However, I do know the market very, very well. We constantly watch trends. We pay attention to what's happening on the national stage. And all the experts are essentially predicting that homes are going to continue to go up in value throughout 2022. Anywhere from 3% to 18%. Yes, that's a huge range. But again, it's all speculation. Some of these big companies, whenever COVID struck, they said that home values would actually drop, and the exact opposite hit. So we can't say. There's several things that are going to play into 2022. The Fed, as if you watch the news, I'm sure you're aware, inflation has been skyrocketing this year. So the Fed wants to taper that. They want to keep inflation under control. So what I have heard is that there's going to be 2 rate adjustments throughout 2022. So if rates go up, odds are there's going to be fewer buyers, so this could cool off the housing market. However, we've had a constant supply and demand issue throughout 2021. If that continues in 2022, the interest rates may not affect it too much. Supply chain has been a major issue, so if there's supply chain issues that hold up builders from continuing to build houses, then that's going to hurt us on the demand side of things. So What will 2022 look like? I think in our area, it's going to be another great year for real estate. I think it's going to be similar to 2021. I don't think it's going to be quite as insane as it was in the springtime. I don't think we'll see quite as many multiple offer situations. It's going to continue, but we had homes where we would list it and we'd have 15 to 20 offers. I don't think we'll see that, but it is still going to be a great year for real estate sales. So what's this mean for you if you're thinking about buying or selling in 2022? If you're thinking about buying or selling, if you're ready to make the move, I would go ahead and do it right now because, as I mentioned, this is all speculation and projections. So we could sit here and say we think 2022 is going to be a great year, but you never know. Something could happen. COVID could come back worse. They could raise interest rates, and then all of a sudden the market comes to a halt, and you'd be sitting here going, man, I wish I would have sold my house last year while the market's hot. So if you're curious about your specific situation, obviously, depending on what price point you're at, where you're at geographically, Newburgh versus West Side versus Santa Claus or Jasper to Princeton, it all varies from market to market. So if you have specific questions about your market, feel free to shoot us an email, homes at Dobie Real Estate. I almost said homes at thedobieteam.com, but that's our old email, homes at Dobie Real Estate. As if you've paid attention to our post, we recently went independent, opened Dobie Real Estate about a month ago. So homes at Dobie Real Estate, or you can give us a call, 812-777-4611, and we'd be happy to talk about your specific situation. Again, I'm Trey with Dobie Real Estate, and I hope you have a great day.